Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm giggling to myself because she's under the table waiting. Um, she saw me put my laptop on the table and she already came and sat in the chair. Here she is. And it was like, we're not quite ready just yet. Hi Lily. Okay, so she likes this camera business. Okay, I want to do a Celtic cross. I've been trying to take a day off. I don't really know what's going on. It kind of keeps bringing me back to, it's 9:57. I keep seeing that bloody 57 everywhere. That workaholic card that came up. It's like, okay, let's get a Celtic cross. What we're talking about is the Ten of Cups. I want to say the happily ever after. Let's have a look at any blocks of achieving this happily ever after state. We're not looking. Okay. Let's have a look at what's gone on over the weekend. Well, we've got two again. Current energy is the Ace of Wands. Future energy. What's going on behind the scenes? What's being divinely directed, I want to say. What's being divinely orchestrated. Okay, how the person's viewing themselves. That one, and then we've kind of got this one as a behind the scenes. I'm going to have to try and remember what I'm saying here. So, how the person's viewing themselves. There was a card, and then there was maybe how they're really viewing themselves. Okay. What's really going on? How this is affecting others, or how others are perceiving this person. Hopes or fears, and an outcome. Let's have a look. I feel really hungry all of a sudden. Like, or I feel a little bit sick. But it feels like a hunger sick. Let's have a look and see what's going on. So the situation we're looking at is this achieving, coming to this state of happily ever after. The blocks are, well, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is the legacy. Seeing as we have the Ace of Wands here, straight away, I wasn't going to say anything like the passion's been ignited. It was just, this is the moment, like the moment is now, that the divine is offering this opportunity of passionate new adventures and the happily ever after. The Ten of Pentacles is, the Ten of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. So it's an allowing, it's like allow divine to deliver. They're delivering the love, okay, the Pentacles, and then we have a delivery right now of passion. But this is all kind of, I want to say waiting in the wings. Is it waiting in the wings or waiting in the wind? We're going to have to look at that one, aren't we? It's 10 o'clock on the dot. Let's have a look and waiting in the wind. We better make sure, but I said it was about being divinely delivered. So waiting in the wings, waiting in the, it does say waiting in the wings. Oh, what does waiting in the wings mean? Wait in the wings. If someone or something is waiting in the wings, they are not yet active or important, but are ready or likely to be so soon. The team has several talented young players waiting in the wings. Okay. Divine counterparts. I like that part. The team, your spiritual team, has several talented young players waiting in the wings. Okay. So we're looking at the Ten of Cups. The block is allowing this, I want to say, an acceptance of the legacy. But then we have I want to say the Divine Masculine's energy here is actually offering the love. So it's an acceptance here for the Divine Masculine, his legacy, this opportunity that's being presented to him. Looks like it's really being thrust into his face. What's happened over the weekend? But that is the block. I want to say an acceptance of the legacy and offering it. That is facing the future position, so it's interesting to see what that card's going to be. We'll get there. We'll get there. What's gone on in the past? We have the Divine Masculine waiting, contemplating. This has been his inspiration, creativity, imagination has been opened up. So he's been dreaming. Current energy is wands again. I said that maybe it's been thrust into his face. If you can see here, he's sitting there. He's kind of holding it. And then he's up. Or he's contemplating about getting up. And taking a look at the opportunities. He's put his desires out there. That's waiting for your ships to come in. So they are, all these dreams, these wishes are all waiting in the wings. I want to sing now. On the wings of love. Okay. It's Monday morning. I'm not sure I can get very high yet. Takes a while on a Monday, doesn't it? Well, I don't think so. Monday's just the same as any other day for me. But, yeah, it's about getting going. Getting going on a Monday morning. Let's look at the future energy. It's a surrender card. The Divine Masculine is offering the cup. He's looking at the surrender. Let me just show you. I'm sorry, Lily. Have a look here. He's actually looking at what he needs to do. Okay, let's have a look at what's going on behind the scenes. Like I said, what divine has its hands on, what is being divinely directed. The Death card, the transformation. So the Divine Masculine is most definitely being directed. This is a spiritual transformation into a new way of living. Rebirth. I feel here is as if he's going, I'm not sure, where's he going? Okay, let's see if the masculine knows where he's, because this is how he's viewing himself, and we have two, so how he's viewing himself is being positive, okay, but I said I needed to look at the other one, because it could be a bit of a front. So, okay, positivity, but what's really going on? The World card. This is a completion. It's like it's now. I feel the Divine Masculine knows that. The World card here. It's like he's going to join the Divine Feminine. You have him here in his purity, innocence. And then we have the Divine Feminine also, but she's in this waiting, sacred space, enlightened. Okay, I felt like that was a unicorn the Divine Masculine was on. I think I'm going to clarify with the unicorn cards. Purity. I don't feel that there was any. I said I didn't know what was going on, kind of, there's another card here, but it actually looks like he has the more energetic, light-hearted spirit than the Divine Feminine. He really is a rebirth here. It's like he has a new zest for life. And here's the Divine Feminine here. I wanted to say she was twiddling her thumbs, but she's got battens, but I felt like she was twiddling her thumbs. It was like the Divine Masculine's growing up. How others are viewing the Divine Masculine or how this is affecting them, he's standing his ground. I wasn't going to say that he was being defensive. He's actually standing his ground through this transformation. So I want to say he's taken this attitude of positivity. He really is looking at this new adventure. So the Divine Masculine is taking things very seriously. He's on catch up. It looks like he's riding a unicorn. Hopes or fears? I want to say whether or not he's right. So I feel that there's an apprehension on whether this could be too good to be true. It is a bit of a risk. Okay, I feel like this is an exchange here. An exchange with the Divine to hand over. It's like the Divine Masculine's handing over his world to the Divine and saying, you orchestrate things then. Looks like they are. And she's gone. The handover. Okay, the outcome. We still got the Divine Masculine here. Becoming a little bit more enlightened. Okay, so he's waiting. He's waiting for the Divine direction. He's taking it seriously now. He's standing his ground. He's in the Hangman. So he's still being held back by Divine. Okay. I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck. Divine Feminine is here. The underlying energy is the Divine Feminine. So I want to say the only thing I can really pick up on this reading that the Divine Masculine needs to work on is his maturity. Because you can see the Divine Feminine as a protective, mature Divine Feminine. Okay? She's sitting here. It's the underlying energy. And then we have the masculine kind of wanting to pop up. Felt like it was a pop-up book. Surprise! And then all of a sudden, you know, that the sun comes out of the book and you open it up and you're like... So, it's just a very free spirit the Divine Masculine's feeling. Let's get these magical unicorns out and let's clarify. Surprise! Okay. Let's take a look at this Ten of Cups. All your wishes coming true. It's time. It's time to discuss it. Okay. Ten of Cups. Just be yourself. You're a great person. Enjoy being yourself. I felt here that the block was not actually accepting, allowing this connection, that you're worthy of it. And as soon as you can kind of relax and just be you, that's all Divine wants, is for you to be your authentic, loving, natural self and for you to be in that natural state. And that's then when you'll be rewarded. So just be yourself. Just be. We grow and adapt and transform along the way naturally. We grow up naturally. We learn. Okay, we learn our lessons. But it's all in order. So let's have a look at just be yourself. Sometimes you may worry whether other people like you. At those times you may pretend to be somebody other than yourself. For example, you may try to act, talk, or dress like someone you admire. This card says that you're great right now. You don't need to act like anyone else. In fact, things will go a lot better and you'll feel happier if you'll just be yourself. The problem may not be with you, but with the people around you. Perhaps they're trying to change you, change a part of life. Sorry, change a part of life. Okay, doesn't say that. The problem may not be with you, but with the people around you. Perhaps they're trying to change you. Change is a part of life, and there may be behaviours that you can improve upon within yourself. But be sure that you're not trying to change into a different person. And also know that true friends love you as you are and won't try to change you into someone new. True friends will ask you to stop dangerous behaviours, but they won't try to change you in ways that make you feel bad about yourself. So spend your time with true friends instead of with people who don't understand you. This card also says that things go better when you trust your intuition. You already know what to do in your heart. Trust this inner truth and act upon it. Great inventions, books and businesses are born when someone follows their own inner voice. You too are here to make a positive difference in this world, and the best way to do so is by being true to yourself. It's lovely. So we've picked up the positive here. You too are here to make a positive difference in the world. It does just feel like the Divine Masculine just pops up though. It's like, I'm here to do my mission work. Okay. And then we have great inventions, books and businesses are born when someone follows their own inner voice. So we're looking at the legacy now, which is those great ideas, inventions, business plans, okay, are born when you, I can't remember, when are they born? We better clarify that. Great inventions, books and businesses are born when someone follows their own inner voice. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. So that Knight of Cups is going towards the Five of Swords, a surrender card. Following your own inner voice. Let's get a card for the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight and see what the block's about. But what we're really saying is accept the legacy. Accept who you are. Just be yourself. And the right people will adore you for who you are. Okay. Imagine. This is kind of a fear here. Because it is really imagine what you can have. There's a, like I said, there is this little bit of fear, but Divine Masculine really does feel like a little child in a sweet shop. What would you see, think, doesn't say that. What do you see, feel, think and hear if your wish came true? I think this is the overwhelming part. It's that unicorn there that I picked up, the Divine Masculine was on. It's like it's lost its horn. So maybe he's not coming in, you know, there's a lot of wands here, so it could stay passionate energy. So maybe he's feeling quite horny, hence why he's feeling very young and energetic and brave, courageous. Let's have a look at the Imagine card. This is any challenges. It really does feel like it's too good to be true. When you imagine your dream coming true, you help make it happen. This card asks you to think of a wish that you really want and imagine that it has come true. Next, close your eyes and notice how your body feels while you think about your wish. How do you feel? Excited? Happy? Nervous? Or some other way? Horny, I want to say. I've got to keep a straight face. Do you feel tingles anywhere in your body? What else do you feel? Now notice what you see when you imagine your wish coming true. What people, colours and things do you see? What do you see yourself doing as your wish comes true? What else do you see? Then listen for any words that you hear in your mind. What do you hear? What do you think it means? At this point, focus on your thoughts as you think about your dream. Do you have any ideas? Anything else that you think? When you imagine your dream coming true and notice all your feelings, thoughts, words and visions, you help make it happen. This is the power of the human imagination. It's sometimes called faith. You may be surprised when your wish comes true in a better way than you think. Let yourself see all sorts of wonderful dreams and wishes and have faith that they'll come true in ways beyond your greatest imagination. So the Divine Masculine most definitely has been visualising here, imagining. Now we've been speaking about these memories coming back, past life, recalls, let's call them that, being thrust into the Divine Masculine's face. Okay, so let's move over to what's gone on in the past, because this is the Divine Masculine's imagination calling in his manifestation. And it's kind of like here, and I feel he's like, well, what do I do now? One step at a time. Lots of little steps make big dreams come true. It's a massive dream for the Divine Masculine. I feel the Divine Masculine is, I said he was taking it seriously. He's standing his ground. He's following divine direction, one step at a time. It's like he's doing what he's been told to do. Oh, I wanted to say good boy. Okay. This card says that you have a big dream, but you may not know how to make it happen. The unicorns want you to know that your dream can come true if you're focused on taking one small step at a time. If you would just do 1 or 2 things a day related to your dream, it will come true more quickly than you can imagine. You can take small steps to complete any project. For example, if you need to write a report or clean a room, you can focus on one page or one corner of the job at a time. Don't think about the whole project. Just focus on the little bit that you're doing right now. Then once that page or corner is done, you can think about the next page or corner. You can even plan how many pages or corners you'll complete on a calendar to help you plan ahead. Taking one step at a time is a secret way to success. I was going to say with the calendar here, I feel the Divine Masculine does know what he's doing. I feel like he's maybe been cleaning up his environment, okay? So getting those things done, ready for union. I believe he knows when he has in his mind a time of when the timing's right. Okay, it's all secret. So taking one step at a time is a secret way to success. It's like I'm being blocked to talk. Do not worry, do not fear. If it's a secret, they won't let me tell you. They like surprises. Surprise! It's safe. It's all good. Your secret is safe with me. So taking one step at a time is a secret way to success. You'll be amazed at how much you can do if you just make slow and steady progress. Take a moment and think about your project or dream. Imagine that it's already completed, and notice how you feel in your body and your heart. Then ask your angels, what steps should I take right now to make this happen? Notice any thoughts, feelings, words or pictures that come to you. If you receive a strong message to take action in a positive way, then do so in a positive way. I just don't think the Divine Masculine is sure, but okay. Remember that every big job or dream can happen if you'll just break it down into small steps and then take them. There's a lot going on here. A big job or dream, it's both. So I feel over the weekend the Divine Masculine's really been preparing for what he does know is coming. So one step at a time. I can see a 4 underneath this Queen here. I don't know what 4 it is. Can you see? We'll look later. Let's have a look at the current energy, because we have the Ace of Wands. This is it. This is now. The universe is saying it's your time. It's your turn to receive. Number 4. It's like your number's up. You've been called. Exercise. It's time to get up. Okay. Current energy. Run, walk, swim or otherwise move your body. This will give you more energy and happiness. So the now with the passion. We've got this unicorn again. I know they're all unicorns, aren't they? That's right. It's a unicorn deck. Are they all white unicorns? I don't know. But they're all white so far. It's that purity that was coming through. Let's read the exercise with the passion. The Ace of Wands. Okay. This is the current energy. Exercise. I still feel that there's a lot of sexual energy coming through. Exercise helps you breathe air deeply, which makes your body feel alive and awake. Breathing air so deeply can also spark new ideas and answers to your questions. I feel like that's the Divine Masculine doing some huffing and puffing here at themselves. Okay. Some big sighs going on there, taking in some deep breaths. This card asks you to exercise more often, to take your life to a higher level. Sometimes you may not feel like exercising because you're bored, tired or busy. Yet even just a little activity can make you feel much better than you did before. It's worth the time and trouble to exercise because afterwards you'll have more energy to play or get your chores and other work done. Exercise helps you sleep better, which improves your outlook and moods. Plus, it's the best way to deal with stress. After you're done exercising, you'll forget about any troubles or you'll have answers to help you deal with them. Exercise is more fun with a friend or family member. Or you can take your dog or a friend's on a long walk or run. Do something physical every day and you'll thank yourself for it. So there's definitely movement here. Let's come off of the sexual energy that's coming through. But it's like the Divine Masculine's feeling alive. He's moving. He's on the move. He's got his mojo back. Let's look into this future energy. We've got the Surrender card. This can be, if he's got his mojo back, okay, so he's been in the dark night of the soul and he's got to kind of get out of that and also deal with the fact that he's been through that. Because I feel that there's a slight embarrassment here and all of a sudden he's popping up in this fresh, vibrant, young energy after kind of being in a very dark solitude place. So he needs to surrender and accept the change. Teamwork. Work with others to make this situation come about. I just feel that's with the Divine Feminine here, unless the Divine Masculine is calling upon friends that he can trust, friends that want him to just be happy and to be himself. So let's have a look at the teamwork. But I did feel here it was actually the sexual energy coming through with the awakening of the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine through this sexual energy. So let's have a look at teamwork. The situation you've asked about will resolve itself with the help of other people. You need to be a part of a team to make it happen in the best possible way. I would say that's a legacy and the happily ever after. You can't really achieve that unless you are teamed up. Teamwork means that everyone shares in the work and the fun. It also means thinking about other people's feelings as well as a group's goal. This card, that really does shout out mission work as a group's goal, but other people's feelings as well. I want to say the Divine Masculines and the Divine Feminines looking at how they're actually feeling about this. Okay. This card asks you to be a good team player. First, be open to asking other people for help. Second, when other people try to help you, let them do so. So I feel here it is the Divine Masculine that needs to ask for help and to allow others or the Divine Feminine to help him. This card asks you to be a good team player. First, be open to asking other people for help. Second, when other people try to help you, let them do so. It's okay to have other people's help after all, and be sure to thank people who have helped you. Third, you'll need to offer to help others. In this way, you'll all help each other. A team can do more than one single person. You might have also picked this card because the unicorns see that you would benefit from playing a team sport. If so, they'll help you find a wonderful team with an activity that fits your interests and abilities. Team sports can have benefits that help you in other life areas, such as making new friends, exercising, getting out in fresh air, and experiencing the joy of victory. Also remember that you and your angels are a team. Whenever you need help with anything, just think, angels, please help me with this. And then we go to work right away. Okay. So I feel here maybe just the surrender to the Divine Feminine here. A lot of sexual energy coming through. Okay, it's quite distracting. Let's look at this behind the scenes before we move on to the masculine here in a very joyous. Listen to your true feelings. Don't let others talk you into doing something that you know is wrong. I'm not going to read that card, but it's what I saw. Hello and goodbye. Well, that's a transition, isn't it, with the Death card? You'll soon see that this change will make things better. Divinely directed, the Divine Masculine is being divinely orchestrated. One step at a time. Hello and goodbye. Your life is changing and you may feel that you don't have much control, yet you're safe and taken care of during this time of change. During your life, you'll experience many changes. As you say goodbye to the old and hello to the new, you'll learn that change is a part of everyone's life. You may feel sad to say goodbye, and you may feel afraid of what will happen in the future. This card tells you that new friends are coming your way. You aren't alone. You aren't alone, though, as you will always have old friends and current family members who love you and care about you. So please tell them about your feelings. Change helps you let go of anything you've outgrown. As you say goodbye to the past, you'll always keep the love and lessons you've learned safely within your heart. They're treasures that you'll always keep through your life. Say hello to the new people, places, and events that are coming to you. There's nothing to fear about your future. It's happy, bright, and will be lots of fun. Fun, fun, fun. Right, what's come up? My hair's come out. Okay, that can just stay there. Fun, fun, fun. How the Divine Masculine's viewing himself, being a very lucky boy. It's a bit too good to be true. Let's have a look at this, the Sun card with the World. Laughter. You need a good laugh. The Divine Masculine needs a good laugh. He needs some sex, some passion going on here, some inspiration, all in the physical. So, laughter. This reading's definitely got me laughing, so it's all good. You've been so serious lately that you're feeling stressed. It's time to lighten up and see the humour in the situation. There's always something to laugh about. I want to say think about it for a minute, but do you dare? I mean, the thoughts are everywhere. Okay. It's time to lighten up and see the humour in the situation. There's always something to laugh about. Think about it for a minute. What part of your life is like a movie? What parts are funny? Laughing with love is very healing. Sometimes the best way to heal a situation is to step away from it. Can you read a funny book or watch a comedy on TV? Can you get together with friends and tell silly jokes? It feels so good to laugh hard, especially with loved ones. This card asks you to see the humour within each situation and not take life so seriously. You can ease your own stress and that of others with humour and laughter. Learn to feel joy no matter what's happening around you. Laughter and joy are magical because they bring happy situations into your life. This is just like, I believe it's from the Song of the South. Everybody's got a laughing place to go ho ho. Take a frown, turn it upside down, and you'll find yours, I know, ho ho. Ho hoing with Father Christmas here. So, everybody's got a laughing place to go ho ho. Take a frown, turn it upside down, and you'll find yours, I know, ho ho. Oh, okay. The laughter. Has the Divine Feminine got serious? I mean, she is kind of looking at the Divine Masculine here. I'm not sure. Let's find out whether, this needs to be... okay. I feel that there needs to be a little bit of a serious aspect to this reading. Let's have a look at this standing his ground. I felt he was standing his ground and he is following the steps, okay, one step at a time. Unless the Divine Masculine has lost his sense of humour. Oh, we've got two here. It's one or the other. Relax, everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all going to be fine. Hey, we've lost the white unicorn now. Okay. The feminine's on the white unicorn laughing. Everything's okay. So is the Divine Masculine worried about being laughed at? The Divine Feminine laughing at him? Okay, well, relax, because we've kind of gone a bit... It's like he's... I don't know, I feel like he's broke out in a rash. It's like a stress rash. How others are viewing the Divine Masculine. Maybe he's coming across to others as being quite stressed. This is on the cusp of manifesting in the reality. And... he may have got like, I want to say he got the chills. But relax, everything's okay. Cold feet. got cold feet. So maybe the Divine Masculine has been talking to, it spoke about hello and goodbye, and the right friends and family will remain with you, the ones that want you to be happy and just really want you to be yourself. And I believe that they are encouraging the Divine Masculine, but he's following the steps and then it feels like he's got cold feet. Okay, let's read. Relax. Everything's okay. No matter what your situation looks like right now, this card asks you to relax and let go of worries. Everything will be okay. Have you ever seen a movie in which everyone seems to be in danger or in trouble of some sort? As you watch the movie, you wonder, how will they ever get out of this? Yet, at the end of the film, everything works out fine and everyone's happy. In the same way, your movie will have a happy ending too. So don't stress or worry. Instead, enjoy watching how your life story unfolds in an amazing way. Life works itself out in ways that we could never have thought of. Your current situation will be over soon, and you'll be fine. You'll learn life lessons that will help you in the future. So use this current time to make yourself stronger. Breathe deeply. Try your best to stay positive and happy. And remember to relax, because everything's going to be okay. So this could be the Divine Masculine swapping a bit, all of a sudden, he's happy. And then I said, what's going on behind the scenes? So he is most definitely trying to stay within this positive mental attitude until he gets a little bit of cold feet. Gets a little bit scared here. Two of Wands, any hopes or fears? Handing it all over to the universe and allowing the universe to deliver. I've just noticed that they're on angel wings. It's waiting in the wings. Look, on his helmet here, he's being directed with this love. So it's the handover. Surrendering to divine. He's got to feel stable here. It's like he can't keep dropping that wand of his own. So this is a knowing what he wants. He's feeling more stable and secure now. Let's get a card. Unicorn card. Something about having cold feet again. Oh, he does have red boots on. Does look a bit cold, that floor, but it's like he's not going to allow this rod to fall over. It's erect. And it's staying erect. You'll know in the morning. Oh, when you wake up, you'll have a better idea about what to do. Relax until then. Breathe, Divine Masculines. You're going to know in the morning what to do. Okay, so maybe something will come through throughout the day or overnight in dreams. But you'll just have a better idea about what to do in the morning. So I feel here as if the Divine Masculine's got cold feet today, then tomorrow you're going to probably wake up in this energy. Feeling this courageousness, this vibrancy. So let's read this. And then at least then we can just kind of relax for today. Relax. Everything's okay. One reason why you feel unsure right now is that you're trying too hard to know the answer. The best thing to do is to let go and relax. The answer is right there for you. And as soon as you stop trying so hard, you'll know what to do. In this case, the best solution is to sleep on it. When you awaken, you'll have a much better idea about the best plan of action. During your dream time, the angels and unicorns will show you how to come up with a happy solution. They'll show you that the power of love and light heal everything. They'll also help you find the strength to take action. So for right now, don't worry. Say that again, it's like I didn't want the word to come out, worry. So for right now, don't worry. Trust your answer will be there for you when you wake in the morning. It may not be the whole answer, but it will at least guide you in the right direction. Sleep well. So it may not be the whole answer, that might be too much to comprehend. Okay, so just one step at a time. Following divine direction. Here's the pause. Could be just pausing for the morning, for the sun to rise there. Talk about your feelings. I didn't even pull one, did I? Tell a friend how you feel. I'm going to take this with the... oh, we haven't had that one. The Two of Wands. With your no in the morning. Maybe the Divine Masculine wishes to talk this over with somebody. It's got a little friend there, a little pussycat. It's another brown horse here. It comes with relax. Everything's okay. Getting cold feet. Look at the little pussycat. It was pour up. Just tapping into this getting cold feet. Let's read this. Talk about your feelings. The Divine Masculine may not know what to say. May not know what approach to take. But he will be directed. This card means that you've been holding some feelings inside and need to let them out. When you talk or write about your feelings, you understand them better. Sometimes you don't know how you really feel until you begin talking. It's not healthy to hold in your emotions, especially anger or sadness. Find a trusted person who will listen to you, such as a friend, family member or teacher. Let that person know that you need to talk and tell them what you need. For instance, if you want them to listen without giving you advice, then let them know. If you want them to comfort you, then let them know. If you don't have someone to talk to, or your feelings are so private that you don't want to share them out loud, then you can write about them. You can also silently talk to your angels or the unicorns. They'll listen to you with love and help you feel better and find answers. This is just the Divine Masculine practicing, expressing himself. It's very important that the Divine Masculine, especially if he's coming towards the Divine Feminine, is to make her aware of his needs. Whether he just needs to he needs to talk and not be kind of interrupted. So it's like he wants to try and express himself. He's looking for somebody to listen. This could be, we're picking up on friends and family that are still around though for the Divine Masculine. If he's planning on taking the step, he is going to have to speak about it to somebody at some point. Okay, so you'll know in the morning. So we've got the Hangman. So the universe is most definitely pulling the Divine Masculine out to deal with something, to become more enlightened about the next step. I'm singing, I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike. Okay, get some fresh air. It's a lovely day out there to have a bike ride, if you're into riding bikes and bike rides. Bit cold, wrap up, but a healer. You have the power to help and heal others. Wow, I feel that this is, it feels like it's a fawn, a unicorn. What's a baby unicorn called? Baby unicorn. Okay. It's brown again. The birthing of the Divine Masculine here. The healer, I'm not going to say the Divine Feminine, although I do feel this is the healing energy of the Divine Feminine here. So allowing himself to be healed and held and loved, But this comes in with the Death card here. And also the mission work. I felt here as if he was popping up as if to say, I'm here for mission. And, I felt here as if maybe he feels the Divine Feminine will laugh at him and say, really, you're not ready for mission. Something to do about the healing work, but I don't believe the Divine Feminine would say that to the Divine Masculine. I believe that that is his perception that he's still not good enough. But he just needs to be himself. So healer. A healer wouldn't make somebody feel bad about themselves, would they? And that's what it said here. They will pull you up on things that, they know that maybe are not good for you, but only for your own personal growth and out of love. And they would never force you to comply. It's a journey. You have to take one step at a time. So the healer energy. It's like the Divine Feminine would say to the Divine Masculine, you are a healer just like me. It's like she's going to guide him. And I feel here it's like the Divine handover. So the Divine will hand the Divine Masculine over to the Divine Feminine and allow her to lead. Okay, healer. This card means that you're a healer who can help people and animals feel better. You already know how to heal in many ways. And with time, you'll learn new ways through books, classes, and personal experience. By drawing this card, you're asked to trust in your power to heal. It isn't you alone doing the healing work. Being a healer means that you're open to divine love coming through you, and also through people, animals, or situations that can benefit from this love. Ask your angels to help you with your healing work. They can answer your questions, help you with classes, and guide your healings. You can... Tantric sex is coming in. This is what the Divine Masculine here... he wants that healing of that sacred sexual connection. Okay, let's get back to this, healer. Ask your angels to help you with your healing work. They can answer your questions, help you with classes, and guide your healings. You can use your healing ability on yourself too. The more you have faith in love, the more powerful are your healing abilities. Ask your angels to increase your faith and they will be happy to do so. Healing sexual love here. The Divine Masculine understands that the exercise, I want to say, with the Divine Feminine will be very beneficial. Feels like he's quite excited about that. It's a new experience for him. Okay. Let's look at the bottom. Change. The changes that you're going through are positive. Looks like he's turning into this white horse here. It's definitely not brown. It's going in the right direction. It's glowing. He's got this kind of aura around him. Oh, it's kind of like, don't say grey. Okay. 50 shades there of grey. It's like he's glowing with the dress of the Divine Feminine. This masculine's got an inner confidence. Look at the Divine Feminine just looking at him. Like he's some kind of stallion. Okay. Change. Let's read it. At times we're afraid of making changes because we don't know what will happen in the future. This card wants you to know that the changes you're going through are for the best. You're walking through a gate into a new life. Don't worry about your future because it's all going to work out just fine. These changes come in part because you're growing older. You look. You like different things now compared to when you were younger. It's okay for you to change because change is a part of life. In the same way, your friends and family members will change as they grow older. You're all letting go of things that no longer work well for you, and you're bringing in the new. Even though these changes may seem to make your family and friends act differently, in the end, everyone will be closer. You'll make new friends through these changes too. Yet, even happy life change can create stress that affects your body, energy, and moods. So it's more important than ever to take good care of yourself by getting enough sleep, exercise, and time for play. Also, talking about your feelings with friends and family members can help. This card may also be asking you to change something in your life that's making you unhappy or unhealthy. For example, changing a habit or a relationship. The first thing that you think about is correct. Ask your angels, the unicorns, and your friends and family members to help you with this change if it feels difficult or frightening. Support is very important during times of change. If you can learn to enjoy life's changes, you'll enjoy life itself much more. That's a lovely reading. I know I'm going to end on a journey of love. I think we're going to get an angel prayers. Oh, I think I'm going to get a spirit animal as well for the week and the angel prayers. She has some power behind her, you know, when she's quite persistent. There's some power in the flick of that tail. Let's go for angel prayers first. Excuse me. You are protected, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. That's what I feel here. Have a look how it's the front cover of the book. You are protected. Archangel Michael is pouring his electric blue light of protection over your whole being at this time and encouraging you to know that you are completely safe. Whether you have been worried about physical, emotional, or spiritual harm or not, when you pick this card, you are to know that there is divine protection watching over you at this time. Michael may be guiding you to release any feelings or situations you know aren't serving you anymore. It's time to make peace within and without. King of the Angels, Archangel Michael, is here to keep you safe, and his legion of angels is surrounding you at this time. If you feel fearful about anything, you create a space in which you can be attacked. If you trust that you are safe and protected, you create a shield of light around you. When this shield is up, only loving experiences can enter in. Imagine the light of Michael surrounding you and feel safe in his heavenly light. Michael's name means he who is like God, and he is the Prince of Light, the ruler of the angelic realm. He ensures that all the other archangels are performing their spiritual duties. He is the angel who protects all light workers, those souls who feel called to help heal the world. He is a multi-dimensional being, and like all archangels, he can be in all places at once. He helps us surrender the negative feelings within, so we can align once more with our spiritual truth, which is love. It's the last card in the book. It's not much really left for the coming together. It's like the handover. That's how I feel. like the divine will hand the divine masculine over to the divine feminine to carry on with the mission. Okay, let's get an archangel animal card. There's a rainbow there, parrot. Listen intently to understand. I'm sorry, Lily, did I disturb you? It's 10:57. Okay, so it's been an hour since seen the 57s on the hour. Pig. Maintain self-worth and self-esteem. Archangels Mary, Gabriel and Ariel. You not like the piggy? Look how cute the piggy is. Look. A very cute piggy. About pigs. These wonderful healers come from the Pleiades with a mission to serve by raising the frequency of the land and all creatures. They carry the blue Palladian rose, symbolising heart healing and love in their auras. While their sole mission is to keep the frequency of the land, people and animals around them high, pure and clear, their service mission is to eat unwanted food and vegetation. In earlier times, it was considered a privilege to share your home with this clean, evolved and clever animal. The healing angels of the Pleiades, I'm struggling to say that word, Pleiades, and many archangels are working with the pigs to uphold their sense of self-worth and self-esteem so that they can continue to serve at the highest possible level. Look how cute this little chappy is here. This card tells you it is time to remember how special you are. Your soul had to be at least seventh dimensional to be allowed to incarnate on earth. And like most beings, when you stepped down into a body, much of your knowledge and wisdom was lost to you. Your guidance is to meditate for a few minutes each day on the gifts, talents, and wisdom held in your soul. Then ask for them to be made available to you for your highest good. Okay, so we have the protection of Archangel Michael, where only this positivity, laughter, high vibes comes in. And then we have the pig here, which their sole mission is to keep the frequency of the land, people and animals around them high, pure and clear. Okay. Their service mission is to eat unwanted food and vegetation. Okay. Let's finish with a journey of love. Where do you keep going to? Oh, you really have caked me in hair. Sweet Soul Rising. We had this yesterday. I'm getting another one. I like a different message. Guardian of the Soul Family. 20 and 26. I'm going to read both. So this came out in yesterday's live reading. Or the day before's. I can't remember. Okay. It's come out recently. You may feel lost in your own thoughts and feelings. This is the sweetness of surrender into another world. It's a time to dream, to wonder. Not to be clear and sharp right at this precise moment. If you have a clear plan, let it become soft and fill your heart open to allowing whatever may be. We might believe that it is through tough action and dynamic assertiveness that we make our way through the world, yet sometimes the sweetness of the soul rises, and instead we can flow gently with the currents of the cosmic ocean, unsure of where we are headed, but safe in the truth that all waters naturally return to the ocean, where they are all wanting to go eventually anyway. You can use your own efforts to swim to your destination against the current at times, or you can float on the sweet love of your own soul as it enjoys the privilege of getting to know itself as one with the divine. This oracle brings you guidance now. Surrender and flow. This is not the time to assert your will and try to make things happen, no matter how much you may want to or believe that you should. There is something bigger happening, and everything is going to turn out perfectly according to a far larger plan. That includes your well-being too, beloved. Sometimes we have to let go of our expectations about how that bigger plan will be achieved and just let it happen, trusting that it will actually take place even without us striving to make it so. And this is one of those times. Oh, I love it. It's picking up the innocence here. Okay. Oh, I feel like I want to hold... Okay, let's hold this up. With innocence I share my heart, a smile expressing with a tear, sweet words and feelings that impart everything that I hold dear. The promise of a blossom high, the air is bathed in fragrant scent. To reach the sun, you have to fly. Desire wells with love that's meant. To wait for heaven's soft embrace, a fruit so firm and succulent, God's promise must remain so chaste, while passion's glow is slowly spent. Such patience born, with times in sight, my soul doth burn in embers light, and savours fresh and moist and ripe, the gift of love when it is right. Let's go to the guardian of the soul family here. You are being drawn to kindred spirits in this physical world by loving guardians in the spiritual worlds. If you feel you are leaving relationships behind, do not be afraid. The space that such courageous action creates is sometimes necessary in order to have room for the new to enter your sphere of consciousness. You may also feel that somehow a relationship that seemed to be held back from you is now becoming available to you. There is a great soul love calling you into a more intimate connection now. It is sanctioned by the divine. It is a karmic destiny to fulfill. There is love that you are to experience in connection with particular souls, predetermined by the divine plan. If you are struggling to feel the soul purpose in your current relationships, take heart, for you are being helped by divine guardians who understand and support the sacred purpose of your relationships. Be open to current relationship healing, whether that means improved communication and enriched experience, or the realization that you have travelled as far as you can together and know that new relationships are going to be an important aspect of your spiritual destiny being fulfilled. Trust in the divine timing of your life and open your heart to the guardians who help you with unconditional love now. The guidance of this oracle for you is that relationship healing is taking place, in present relationships unfolding, in attracting the right relationships for your future growth, and in leaving behind relationships of the past with a peaceful heart. Be gentle with your heart, beloved. All is well. Okay, let's finish on this. When I open my heart, you cover me with a blanket of love and warm the silence with your caress. Words unspoken say it all as we become more than we are alone. That's beautiful. Okay, guys, have yourself a fantastic day. That was a really interesting reading. And I will catch up with you soon. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.